Hi guys, my name is Ife aka Cake Daddy, and I want to really wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Thank you so much for your support, for your comments. I love reading your comments and I love responding to them. And I really just wanted to post this video before Christmas, just how to make a simple and delicious fruit cake. And sorry that my face is not in view, but I really wanted to post this video today. So alright guys, let's go there. So the first thing we're going to do is to soak the dried fruit in some brandy, and we're going to be using the whole packet, 500 grams, and I got this brandy in the market for 600 naira. And we're going to take a large bowl, preferably a ceramic bowl, something that won't react to the fruit and the brandy. So probably don't use a plastic bowl, something ceramic, a metal bowl. And then we just pour over the brandy over the mixed fruit. This step helps to preserve the fruit and also helps to preserve the cake. That's why you find some fruit cakes last for weeks. And afterwards we just leave it to rest overnight and cover it with some cling film and leave it overnight. So this is a very easy recipe. We just need a few ingredients. We need some butter, and one thing that I really like to do with this particular recipe, and especially when I'm making buttercream, is to whip the butter a bit before I add the sugar. It just loosens up the butter. So afterwards we're going to be adding some dark brown sugar, and dark brown sugar really helps it to get that helps the fruit cake to get that dark color that we all love to see. So we're going to cream this until it is light, until it is pale in color, and it is fluffy as well. So this will take a few minutes, and I just mix it properly off camera because my camera angle is just something so weird. So I mix it properly off camera, and right now we're adding eggs. We're adding 4 eggs, one at a time, and mixing each after each addition. So we want to make sure that it's mixed in properly, so that everything is well mixed and there are no pockets of sugar, there are no pockets of butter lying in your mixture anywhere. So I just want to give it a light mix with my spatula, dragging bits of butter and sugar that flew to the side, just to make sure everything is mixed properly again. This is a key step in baking any cake, any vanilla cake, chocolate cake, carrot cake. Just make sure every single thing, make sure it is mixed at every single stage. The mixture is mixed properly. At this point we're going to be mixing our dry ingredients together. So we have some flour, and we have some nutmeg, we have some salt, and then we have some cinnamon. You can add more spices. I think in the original recipe mixed spice is added to this particular recipe, but I didn't have that on hand, and I didn't want to run to the store, so I just used whatever I had. So we're just mixing that in a separate bowl, and then all we're going to do at this point is just to sieve all the dry ingredients over your mixture. And it's always great to sieve stuff. It's always great to sieve flour, because I remember when I first started baking, my mom would buy flour from the market for me, and once I sieved it, or once I sieved it, I would always find like weevils and sometimes maggots. So it's always great to sieve, because you can never tell, even this packaged flour that we buy from the supermarket, you can never tell whether a piece of paper piece of paper mistakenly fell into it, and then you can never know what goes into your final product. So we always want to sieve flour before we add it to our mixture. So I just mixed this a little, not more than 30 seconds to 45 seconds, just to make sure everything is mixed, and that the dry ingredients, once everything comes together, just stop mixing. So this is the brandy and mixed fruit mixture that we did the day before. We just allowed it to soak before we add it into our mixture. If you're in a rush, you don't have to wait overnight. You can just mix it. If you're in a rush, that is, you can just do this for like a few hours. The whole point of it is to make sure that the fruits don't spoil when you finally bake the cake. So it's just to preserve the freshness of the fruit, and also to preserve the cake as well. So that's why you find some fruit cakes can last for months. So all we're doing is just mixing everything properly to make sure everything is mixed together. At every key step, we always have to do that. I'm just using an 8-inch heart cake pan for this, and make sure you butter the pan and line the sides and every part of that pan with parchment paper. That is so key, because this is going to go into the oven for quite a while, and if the parchment paper is not there to just reduce the intensity of that heat, you find out that the end product is burnt. So all I'm doing right now is just leveling this batter in the pan with an offset spatula. We did not add any baking powder to this, so we're depending on the creaming of the butter and sugar to ensure that it rises. So I'm just banging it on a slab for a few times, not too many, just to even it out a bit. And this was in the oven at 170 degrees C for about an hour and a half. It was a really long time. But once a knife is inserted in the middle and it comes out clean, you know your cake is done. So guys, if you like this video, please click the like button, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any awesome content. It's been a really great year, and I really look forward to seeing you guys next year, to seeing more engagement, to seeing you request for things that you think I should try. And that's it, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye.